Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsnews.com, and today we are here at Nimbuzz office and we have Mr. Shanawaz with us, who is actually the marketing head for Nimbuzz India, and who is going to actually tell us some of the features of Nimbuzz which we should use or which you may like to use. And we are going to ask some questions from him that what kind of features actually the Nimbuzz application, which is available on all the platforms including iOS, Android, BlackBerry. You can also run it on the feature phones. So, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, starting with the interview, I would like to ask one of the basic questions. That is, what kind of feature set you actually expect, or the users actually expect when it comes to this application? What kind of feedback you get from the Indian audience who are actually using this application, and what is the total number of Indian users who are using Nimbuzz application as of now on different platforms?
Sure. So at Nimbuzz, we have more than 150 million users globally, out of which 25 million odd is coming from India, which is also a huge number. Just to give you a background about Nimbuzz, Nimbuzz is one of the biggest mobile messaging platform with calling functionality, with messaging, social messaging like Facebook, Gtalk, and Twitter Connect. You can also make paid international calls like calling on PSTN networks, and you can change your avatar, virtual economy, all of the functionalities which a phone supports. We provide that functionality, even social games as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to some new features, especially which might be targeted for the Indian audience, as you have good number of Indian users who are using this application, what kind of features we can expect in future which might come to Nimbuzz and which might make this application much more useful than other regular messaging application which we see on different platforms?
Sure. So I would give the whole credit to the existing innovations that we have been doing, especially for the Indian market. Up till now, we have launched Nimbuzz in more than 8 Indian languages. That includes Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, Bengali, etc. Apart from that, we are focusing a lot on Indian-driven content. So there is this platform called Pulse of the Nation Buddy, which asks you questions about your day-to-day problems in various aspects, especially related to to your country, to our country, India. And we would like to continue focusing our efforts and endeavors into making sure that each and every country gets restricted specialized data and content from our end.
Okay.
And India would play a very important role.
Okay. So talking about the application, if you can tell us some of the key features which are actually very useful and better in some way possible as compared to the other regular messengers which we see out there. Can you tell us about some of the key features of the application?
Sure. Nimbuzz has a lot of features, but I would just make sure that I would crisp it down to some handful features. So one of the key feature is cheap international calling. Okay, you can make 1 paisa per second call to US, Canada, UK, and all these places, which is like a boon for any international caller. Apart from this, this calling functionality is purely legal, making sure that you can make a good call.
And does that include the connection cost as well? Because whenever we make an international call, there is a connection
termination
cost
charges.
Also, yeah,
No,
that is
the
also
user does not have to pay anything.
Okay.
So he just needs to purchase Nimbuzz out credits and make the international calls. Okay. And
and can we also do this international calling for a limited amount of time or a specific time gap for free as well?
Yeah. So for free, there is Nimbuzz to Nimbuzz calling functionality. Okay. However, if you want, if the other person or the other end is on a mobile network or a landline, you can make international calls via purchasing the Nimbuzz out credit from our website, and just recharging it and making use from those credit.
Okay. Any other key feature which you would like to highlight?
So the next feature is the stranger buddy. So in many places, and many circumstances, you would like to interact with unknown people, right? You want to, since you have a big network, you would also like to interact with new people, make new friends. So at that point of time, Nimbuzz offers this kind of functionality as well. We also have a great messaging platform where you can connect with your Nimbuzz known friends as well as interact with new users on chat rooms. So these are the basic features that we focus on.
So as you said that there are very good key features which are there within this application. You can call for free, you can always do international calling for cheaper rates.
Right.
How do you plan to promote these features that more and more people, more and more users actually know about these features as well when
Right.
they're using this application on their phone, rather than this application just sitting idle on their phone? How do you plan to promote it so that people identify these features and use them as well?
Sure. So first of all, we make sure that our application is available across platform. The second thing is making sure that we are searched in the right fashion on the search parameters. Then we also make sure that we are available on all the app stores, so that if you go there on your device and search for calling functionality, you should find Nimbuzz. If you search for messaging functionality, you should find Nimbuzz. So Nimbuzz is amongst the top 10 applications in its category all time. Making sure Nimbuzz is downloaded. Secondly, we do a lot of viral and in-app promotional activities to make sure that our users stay connected.
So as of now, when it comes to the kind of features we are talking about, including video calling, are those features actually limited to iPhone, or they are available on Android as well as of now?
So video calling as a feature is available on iPhone and PC, because that's one channel that we found. We have not launched yet on Android. However, calling functionality and other functionality which is there on other platforms remains the same.
Okay.
Yes.
So when we talk about some other features which we see on some of the messengers, like push to talk, or you can say stickers as well, can we expect to see those features or in this application, or you have a different strategy altogether?
See, we are not denying that stickers or push to talk are probably the coolest features at this point of time, but our users are totally in a different league. They want to interact on a more personal. So we have our own emoticons, okay, which we want our users to use. Probably we might come up with these stickers in some point of time. It all depends on the user requirement. So we have a feedback form. If the users say that we want this kind of functionality, we definitely would like to provide this kind of functionality.
Again, I would like to know how often you actually update the application in terms of features on iOS as well as on Android.
Okay, so feature update, if you see that most of our functionalities are quite retained, and we are technically providing a lot of functionalities as of now. However, with technological improvements, we do a lot of bug fixes, and the app gets updated probably once a month. It has its own life cycle and a product roadmap. So we want to stay focused to
And
that.
this is for iOS?
All the platforms on iOS, Android, Symbian, Java, BlackBerry, Nokia devices, any device that you name which can connect to internet, Nimbuzz has a build for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about the application on iOS as of now, I
Right.
installed it on my iPhone 5,
Right.
which is running iOS 7.0.4.
Yes.
But the application which I see in terms of the overall design is actually not in the same
Yes.
lines as we see on iOS 7, the kind of interface which we see.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of other applications which are being, you can say, revamped
Right.
to make them identical in terms of the overall interface. They become much more fluid,
Yeah.
much more in the same lines as we see on the design on iOS 7.
Sure. So here is the new version which
Okay.
I'm
I don't
showing
have
it to you.
I don't
Yeah.
have
So
it.
it's a beta build, and you will soon get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when can we expect this application to
See,
go into the...
I'll give you an overview how product development happens. So there is a new functionality that we want to push. So the product team, the engineers, the designer work according to that. They come up with a release candidate. We call it RC. And RC is also, pass and fail. So there's an RC1. If it fails, then it goes to RC2.
So
it's a process.
It follows a kind of an iteration model in which you actually implement some features,
Exactly.
you test it,
Yeah.
and then you...
So once
it.
the testing is done, and we have a huge QA team over here which makes sure that any product which is going out live to our audience is thorough. We don't want a buggy feature.
Okay.
Okay, so which is why this stringent functionality that we do, and when it reaches you, it passes through a 7-step process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm talking about the Android application, the UI which we have over as of now on the application. Can we expect a change in that one as well?
we have recently updated our Android UI, and it's all fresh, all new, with some new features as well, like search on the chat. So as soon as we are talking on the chat, we can suggest a place and search within our locality which are the best hangout zones, which are the best places to eat, enjoy, everything.
And how you are pulling that data?
We have taken this technology from a third-party company. Okay, so we want to give our users more rich user experience, and it's a part of that same endeavor.
Okay, so for example, let's talk about location sharing.
Right.
So I'm at a specific location. I would like to tell my friend that this is where I am.
Yes.
And you can reach me.
Yes.
So if I share my location,
Yes.
Clicking on that particular location sharing thing, which I have done it through the application. Will he able to locate me with a third-party application like Google Maps, or it will be a map which will be presented to?
No, so it would be it is pulled out from Google Maps, depending on the platform. If it's on iOS, it's on Google Map. It's on Android, it's also on Google Maps. But different platforms have different.
Okay, so it will open the application altogether?
No. It would be within Nimbuzz system itself.
Okay.
It's a API that we have pulled in.
Okay, so it will just tell you the location and the places around.
It will show you that Abhishek is right now at Vatika Business Park, and you can have a look where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you so much
for giving us the overview about the Nimbuzz app, and we would like to say all the best to your application.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. So that's all we have as far as the interview with Mr. Sharmas, who handled the marketing for Nimbuzz, and we expect to see some very good features in this application. We are also going to do a very detailed review of this application so that you get to know all the detailed features, all the features which you might be interested in using in this application once you have it. This application comes for free. You can download it on any of your phone, including iOS, Android and other phones. So do let us know if you have any specific question for this application. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.